Good morning, children. This is Mrs. Anjum Aleem from Springfields School, Masabtank, biology teacher for class 10th. Children, I have already started the revision of lesson number 1, nutrition, in my previous video. Today is the second part of the same lesson. Kindly watch the video attentively, pay attention, listen carefully, understand the concept. We will be continuing with the short answers today. Here is draw a neat label diagram of chloroplast. When they ask you to draw the diagram, only draw the diagram. If they ask you to write a short note or explain, then write the points also. I'll show you in my coming slide. See children, chloroplast is a double membrane structure. Actually it is three membrane. The outer membrane, the inner membrane and the last membrane is folded into the lamelles. So it is enclosed with stroma in which the third membrane is forming the thylakoids. You can see the green color part, grana, they form the thylakoids. There are also starch granules present, ribosomes present, lipid droplets. So kindly learn to draw this diagram. It is there in your PDF also. Chloroplast plays a very important role in photosynthesis. There are three activities taking place in the chloroplast during the photosynthesis. It's there in the PDF in my notes. So here you have to learn that chloroplast has an inner and outer membrane with an empty intermediate space in between. Inside the chloroplast are stacks of thylakoids called grana as well as stroma. The dense fluid inside of the chloroplast is called as stroma. Okay. These thylakoids contain the chlorophyll that is necessary for the plant to go through the photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? It is a process in which plant makes their own food using carbon dioxide, water, minerals in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Learn to write this equation: 6CO2 plus 12H2O in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll gives C6H12O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2. This is the equation for the photosynthesis. Next question is, write an activity to show how do you test the presence of starch. It's very simple. We take any leaf, remove a green leaf from the plant, boil the leaf in the boiling water which stop the enzymatic reactions, put the boiling leaf in a boiling tube containing the alcohol and let it boil for some time in the presence of alcohol. Then remove the leaf from the hot water and the test tube and do the iodine test. You know how do we do the iodine test? Yes. We take a petri dish, we place the leaf in it and we pour a drop of iodine solution. The leaf will turn bluish black, showing the presence of starch. This is the test for starch. My next question is, write an activity to show that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Now this test is also called as the black pepper experiment. Okay. What do we do here? As you can observe here, we select one of the leaf. We take a potted plant and we keep it in a dark for 2 to 3 days so that the leaves gets discharged. Cover a part of one of its leaf with the strip or black pepper. Now place the plant in sunlight for 3 to 4 hours. Plug the selected leaf, covered leaf and remove the black pepper from it. Test the leaf for starch with iodine solution. You know children, whatever part is covered will not turn the bluish black, whereas the exposed part will convert into the bluish black when iodine is poured on it, showing that the sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Whichever part has received the sunlight, that part will change into the bluish black, showing the presence of starch. And the part of the leaf covered with the black pepper will not turn bluish black because sunlight did not reach there, photosynthesis did not take place, starch is not formed. Draw the flowchart of the human digestive system. Human digestive system is starting from mouth, buccal cavity, leads into pharynx, then esophagus, then stomach. You can write, instead of writing cardiac stomach and pyloric stomach, just write stomach. From there it goes into the duodenum. Then in duodenum the liver and the pancreas open. From the duodenum, the food is passed into the small intestine, then into the large intestine. Then the waste material is stored in the rectum and ejected out through the ins. This is the flow chart. Write the differences between the autotrophic and the heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition and the heterotrophic nutrition. Food is prepared from carbon dioxide, water and sunlight. In heterotrophic, food is obtained from other organisms. Chlorophyll is required in autotrophic. Chlorophyll is not required in heterotrophic. All green plants and some bacteria have this type of autotrophic type of nutrition. All animals and fungi have the heterotrophic type of nutrition. Food is generally prepared in daytime in autotrophic, and food can be obtained at all the times in heterotrophic. What are vitamins? Write about the different types of the vitamins. As I already told you, vitamins are the organic substances. They are micronutrients required in small quantities. They are of two types: water soluble, vitamin B and C, and fat soluble, vitamin A, D, E, K. We have learnt about their chemical names and the diseases caused due to the deficiency in my previous video. Define emulsification. Emulsification of fat is the breakdown of large fat globules into smaller, uniformly distributed particles. It is accomplished mainly by bile salts in the small intestine. Emulsification is the first preparation of fat for chemical digestion by specific enzymes. So in simple words, you can say that the large fat molecules are broken into the smaller molecules by the enzymes. This process is called as emulsification. What is indigestion? It is defined as the difficulty of food digestion in the stomach. It leads to pain or discomfort in the digestive system. And the causes of the indigestion are inadequate digestive enzyme production in the stomach, anxiety, food poisoning, overeating, indigestion and ingestion of spicy food. That means taking in spicy foods. Now we will see the differences between the saprophytic and the parasitic nutrition. Saprophytic nutrition, some organisms break down food material outside the body and then absorb it. For example, bread molds, yeast and mushrooms. Whereas parasitic nutrition is the organisms derive their food from the plants or animals without killing them. They are called as parasites. Example, Cascuta, lice, leeches and tapeworms. What is the role of acids in digestion? Stomach secretions are made up of hydrochloric acid, several enzymes and a mucus coating that protects the lining of your stomach. Hydrochloric acid helps your body to break down, digest and absorb nutrients such as proteins. It also eliminates bacteria and viruses in the stomach, protecting your body from infection. So basically, acids helps in the digestion, in the breakdown of the food materials and also in the killing the foreign bodies like bacteria. So the role of acid in digestion is it helps in several reactions in the presence of enzymes. What is the role of roughages in digestion? Fiber, also known as roughages, is the part of the plant-based food, grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts and beans that the body can't break down. It passes through the body undigested, keeping your digestive system clean and healthy, easing bowel movements. That means it prevents constipation. So you should take roughages in your diet, green leafy vegetables and fruits. Name the enzymes which acts on carbohydrate, proteins and fats. Carbohydrates are acted upon by amylase, an enzyme, and the end products formed are maltose. Proteins are acted upon by trypsin and pepsin, and the end product is peptones. Fats are acted upon by lipase, and the end products formed are, that means the fats are converted into the fatty acids and the glycerol. What happens if there is no epiglottis? If the epiglottis is absent in the body, then the regulation of the food material to esophagus and air into the lungs will disturb. Sometimes food will enter into the windpipe and then causes choking, or simply if the epiglottis is not present in body, then the lungs would not work properly, which can lead to death. Define ingestion and digestion. Ingestion and digestion are the two actions that occur in the alimentary canal of animals. The main difference between the ingestion and digestion is that ingestion is the taking in of food into the body, whereas digestion is the breaking down of food into the small molecules that can be absorbed by the body. And you know what is egestion? Is the eliminating this, throwing out the unwanted waste material out of the body is called egestion. I hope you understood the concept. Please start learning all the question answers. Short answers you can learn daily 5. I want you all to complete this lesson by the next week. I am giving you 7 days time to learn this one lesson. Wish you all good luck for your preparations. Thank you very much for watching this video.